Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Very well, welcome to all of you this Monday morning. Hope you guys are great. Hope you had a fantastic week last week and you're ready for another big one. Now, this morning, I wanted to cover a very short but very important topic, which is daily method of operation. So, how do we operate this business on a daily basis, and how do we remain as professionals? So some of you will be doing this business part time in addition to your job, or you're doing something else, or you're studying, or you have another business, etc., which is absolutely fine. And others of you will be actually doing this business full time because you haven't got another employment or anything. So you really have your full focus onto this business. So it is important to have some sort of a structure, because otherwise it's very difficult to then keep track of your activities and what is it that you're doing on a daily basis. So you have to have like a daily strategy. This is of course going to change with things that are happening in your life and with different meetings and appointments, etc. But if you at least have a daily structure and daily minimum of what you want to achieve every single day, this will help you a lot in terms of building your business. But before we actually even get into the business stuff, it is what we need to cover is general mindset and physical health. So if you want to have a great day, you have to be prepared for it, and your body has to be prepared for that as well. So one of the things that I always advise people is, if you want to have a really really strong day, you need to have, first of all, you need to have some physical exercise to prepare your body, and to get your body into sort of alertness, to wake your body up. So what I would advise minimum is 30 minutes every other day, of vigorous exercise. So whether it's a run or a jog or or a quick walk or whatever, whatever is sort of whatever you like to do, but just have some physical exercise. Now, if you want to really take your body, then it should be daily. You should get into a habit of daily exercising and getting your body into good physical shape, because a weak body cannot pull off big dreams. It cannot pull off strong goals, etc. So you have to prepare your body for that. Also, it's personal development, so you have to get your mindset right as well. Now, what most people do, and it's a mistake, I would say, is get up in the morning and first thing they do, they put on the news on the television, or they put the radio on and listen to the news, which is of course full of negativity, and then it sort of charges them with this negative information, and negative energy for the rest of the day. So instead, choose to read something positive instead, educational, motivational, inspirational. Play a video on YouTube of somebody, some of these educational or motivational speakers, just sort of to get your mindset also in the right. So you got your body in the right state, then you get your mindset in the right state as well, where you're thinking positive, you're inspired, you're excited, you're educated, etc. And then number 3 is eat well. Now, again, this is a complete different, topic altogether. But just again, think of, is what I'm eating right now serving my body? Is what I'm eating going to give me energy and vitality, etc., or is it going to make me feel sluggish and just want to go to sleep again, etc.? So again, think of the sort of things you're putting into your body, because that will again will determine the levels of your energy and how you feel about yourself, etc. Okay, but then we actually go into actual daily method of operation. So one of the probably the most important things I will advise you is to piquing interest of at least 2 people a day. So what do I mean by that? This is not present the business to 2 people a day. This is not recruit 2 people a day. This is piquing interest. This is asking somebody, if I sent you a video link, would you watch it? If I invited you to a business opportunity presentation, would you come? If I gave you this DVD, would you watch it? That's all. You're just piquing interest. You're just asking them, right? If they say no, it's okay. That's one done, right? You've got one more to go, right? So just 2 people a day. Now, you see, this business, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not about doing loads one day and then doing nothing for the next 3 years. It is about doing it consistently every single day. So piquing interest of at least 2 people a day, that should be your bare minimum. Now, guess what? I know some top leaders in this business who do a lot more than two people a day, right? But this is a bare minimum. If you can do more, that's great. But two people a day should be your minimum, that every single day you pique interest of at least two people a day. Now, this is, again, this is, obviously, first of all, this is face to face. So people that you're meeting at work, in school, at university, shops, malls, street, bus, etc., whatever. It's all the people you keep bumping into every single day, and just asking them, hey, I came across a way to earn some extra income. If I send you a link, would you watch it? Would you be interested in taking a look at it, etc.? No, no problem. Have a great day. Yes, awesome. Let me grab your email. I'll send you the information, right? Also, that's internet. So those two people a day doesn't have to be just face to face. So these can be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, whatever you use, right? But again, it's a personal. It's a personal message. So it's not posting something on your Facebook wall and waiting for people to get back to you. No, 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 no. This is messaging people directly and saying, hey, if I sent you some information, would you look at it? Would you be open to it, etc. Phone, calling people, texting people, WhatsApping people, Vibering people, all of that again counts, right? So that's two people a day. So choose whatever you want. Today, maybe you want to meet a person face to face. Tomorrow, you might want to WhatsApp somebody, etc. But it's two people every single day, right? This is really, really important. Now, guess what? If you do two people a day, that's 14 people per week you have asked to take a look at your business. Now, maybe not the first week, maybe not the second week, maybe not the third week, but if you keep doing it, your skill level will get better and better and better, which means you get good at inviting people to have a look. Because if you're inviting 14 people every single week to have a look at your business, guess what? Pretty quickly, you're going to get pretty darn good at inviting people to have a look at your business. So after some time, you'll start getting at least 3 people out of those 14 who will say, yes, I will have a look at your business. Yes, I will have a look at the video. Yes, I'll watch the DVD, etc. At least 3 people. Probably more of them will say yes, but at least 3 people will start saying, yeah, no problem, I'll have a look at it. And again, maybe not the first week, maybe not the second week, maybe not the third week, but if you're consistently presenting the business to 3 people every single week, guess what? After some time, you're going to get pretty darn good at presenting the business too. Would you say that? So as you get better and better at presenting this business to other people, you will start getting at least 1 out of those 3 people who watched your business, who looked at your business. You'll start getting at least 1 of them to say, yeah, I want to start building the business with you. Yes, I want to join your team and become a business builder. So we're not talking about customers. These are business builders. These are people who will say, yeah, I want to build this business with you. So you following me so far? That's 14 people a week. You say, would you look at it? And out of those 14, at least 3 people will say, yes, I'll have a look at it. And out of those 3, at least 1 will say, yeah, I want to join your business. This sounds like a good, business model. This sounds like I could make some extra money, or I can even make a full-time income. I want to join your business, right? So you'll start getting, again, maybe not the first week, maybe not the second week, but after some time, you'll start getting at least 1 person join your business every single week. Now, as you get 1 person join your business every single week as a business builder, that is 50 people joining your business in 1 year, right? And that's directly under you. We're not talking your whole team. This is just your personally recruited people. That's 50 people in just the first year, okay? If you do that for 2 years, that is 100 people who join your business in 2 years directly under you, okay? If you do that and then fan the fire for another 2 years, which basically means you've recruited personally 100 people over the 2-year period, and now you just need to keep helping them to build their teams, keep helping them to run their events, their presentations, their parties, just keep developing them and training them and supporting them. If you fan the fire for another 2 years, so that's 4 years in business, right? You've recruited 100 people over the first 2 years, just 1 person a week, and then you fan the fire. You basically help these people to build their businesses over the next 2 years. So that's after 4 years, you will pretty much be guaranteed to earn around $10,000 or pounds or wherever you are per month income. Okay. Now, I don't know if this sounds good to you or not, but that's, I don't know, what you're earning right now in your job. You know, think about it. If you carry on doing what you do today, whether you're working or studying or whatever you're doing today, if you carry on doing that for another 4 years, what's the chance that you will be earning 10,000 a month in what you're doing right now? Now, for most people, there's no way on earth. Now, in this business, it is very possible. But again, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's consistency, it's persistency, it is daily method of operation, it's daily activity that you're putting into your business, right? Let's quickly recap this. So all you need to do is peak interest of 2 people a day. All right, so just go, hey, would you look at it if I send you a link? Would you watch this DVD if I show? Would you come if I invited you to an invitation-only business opportunity presentation in a local town, etc. Just asking 2 people a day. That's 14 people a week. Out of those 14, 3 will say, yes, I will look, or yes, I will come for the presentation. Out of those 3, at least one of them will join your business. If you recruit one person a week for 2 years, that's over 100 people directly under you. Now, those people will also build their teams and invite people, etc. So it will grow, which will give you a very, very, very high income. Okay, this is what's important to understand, that you have to have some sort of a minimum standard, and 2 people a day should be your minimum standard. Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn, face-to-face, call them, whatever, right? 2 people a day. If you're on your way home after a long day's work, etc., and you haven't got your 2 people a day, stop at the petrol station and just go, please, I need to speak to 2 people a day. Could you be one of them? If I send you a link, would you watch it, right? Just really get into a habit. You see, the secret of this business is to speak to as many people as possible, as fast as possible, and say as less as possible. Let me say that again. The secret of this business is to speak to as many people as possible, as fast as possible, and say as less as possible. And the last part is also very important. Say as less as possible. Most of us make a mistake because we are so excited about the business, we want to tell them everything, and we overcomplicate this business. The person looks at us and they go, well, I could not do that. That's too much information to remember, etc. So you don't need to say much. You just need to say, look, have a look at this video, then we'll talk about that. Have a look at this DVD, then we'll talk about it. Come to the presentation, then we can chat about it afterwards, okay? That's all really you need to do. And like we said, face-to-face, internet, phone, everywhere. How else can you contact people? How else can you get access to other people? Community centers, job centers. Where are people gathering, right? Think of places where people are gathering and where you could approach people about the business, okay? Now, a few more additional items. This is actually the most important part of your daily method of operation. First of all, prepare your body. So exercise, eat well, prepare your mind, listen to some, positive information, or read some book that will help you to educate you, and then do your 2 people a day, at least 2 people a day. Now, again, you can cheat. You can do 3 people a day, 4 people a day, 5 people a day, and this way your business will grow faster, right? But you need to do at least 2 people a day. That's a bare minimum. But following on from there, obviously your team will start growing. So some of the other things you might want to do is create a Facebook group for your team. You might want to create an email list for your team so you can communicate with your team effectively and email them, with the important information. Create a WhatsApp group for your team where you again can communicate with them. They can ask questions, you can answer those questions, you can share trainings and information with your team. Check company website daily, about promotions, about incentives, about other information. Become a student of this business, okay, and understand all of it. Also something that I would advise is attending or organizing at least 1 training per month. So if you're a brand new person, try to attend at least 1 training per month where you can learn more about the business or the products or the marketing or whatever. If you are a leader, try to organize at least 1 training a month for your team. Now, it doesn't matter whether your team is 1 person or 5 people or 50 people or 500 people. Try to organize at least 1 training a month where you can improve the skill and knowledge and everything else of your team, okay? Also, try to organize at least one party per month. So what is a party? Well, a party is basically an environment where people can attend, sample products, try them, purchase them on the day, maybe get interested about the business and maybe join your business, etc. So it's like an open door event where you can either run it at your own home or at somebody else's home and they invite all of their friends, or you can have have it like in a hall or something like that, where basically people can come, sample some products, etc., and see what it is all about. And also do at least one business opportunity meeting per month. Okay, so as a developing leader, you'll get pretty good very quickly at presenting the business to other people, right? And you will be okay to present it yourself. But don't forget that you will have people who will join your business who are not this confident. So what you might want to do is run at least one business opportunity meeting per month where your team members can bring their guests in and you can present the business to them, right? So, but again, there's a word of caution here. Don't become an admin person. Don't become a secretary for your team. Don't become, don't get into this what we call management trap, where now all that you're doing is running trainings and meetings and opportunity presentations and perfume parties, etc., and you actually stop recruiting by yourself personally. Don't get into that trap. Your main primary activity should be bringing people into the business by yourself personally. So piquing interest of those 2 people a day or 3 people a day or 4 people a day or whatever, that's your main concern. However, in addition to that, yes, you want to spend some time with your team, developing them and training them and presenting business to them, etc. I hope this makes sense, and I hope you're getting some value from this, etc. And this is just a guideline. Like I say, some of you are 8 hours or 10 hours a day at work, which means your daily method of operation will be about an hour or maybe 2 hours of your day, because most of your day you actually spend working for somebody else. Now that's absolutely fine for the time being as you're building your business up, but again, you need to plan that hour or those 2 hours. For others of you who don't actually work for somebody else and you have more time to build this business, then maybe your daily method of operation will be 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours or whatever it is. But be honest with yourself. Ask yourself a question: how much time do I actually spend every single day actually doing income producing activities, which basically means showing the business to somebody or showing the products to somebody? That's really the only time when you're building your business, when you're actually working. Everything else is just sort of filling up the time. So be honest with yourself and develop this daily method of operation for you, not for me, not for somebody else, but for you, and stick to it. If it's 2 people a day, then stick to it and do your 2 people a day. It should be like vitamins. You get up in the morning and you take your tablet, right? Same here. You get up in the morning and your first main concern is, I need to get my 2. First of all, before anything else happens, I need to get my 2, right? So I need to send some Facebook messages, or I need to send some, WhatsApp messages, or I need to call some people to invite them for a cup of coffee, or I need to, go out there in the town and just have a walk about and see who I can meet, and who I can pique interest to, etc., right? That should be your daily method of operation. Awesome, guys. Hope you found value from this. Hope you got some tips that you can pick up and actually put into your business, into practice. Have a fantastic week. Have a very productive week. And as always, I'll see you at the top.